Welcome back to 13 News at 4 on this Tuesday afternoon, and we want to start with some good news here. Indiana has seen one of the country's largest drops in deadly drug overdoses in the last few years.
Certainly good news. Let's show you the most recent numbers. Overdose deaths down 4% nationwide, but look at this. We saw a 22% drop here in Indiana, and then if you zoom into Marion County specifically, the city of Indianapolis saw an 18% drop. And the bad news is it's still too high. The leading cause of death for people 18 to 49 remains accidental overdose of synthetic opioids, also known as fentanyl.
So there's a growing movement to recruit everyday people, you, me, all of us, to really help save more lives.
And Indiana University is behind this push. Chris Henderson is here with IU's Citizen Opioid Responders program to explain how it works. Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so let's talk about the benefits of going through this training that you have.
Well, there are a number of benefits. Just to begin with is accessibility. This is an online training program that we actually developed and tested as part of a larger NIH-funded research project in 2020. And we've had a number of successes with the training program since that time. Accessibility, all right, so it's free, it's online, it's easy to use. The average participant can complete the training program in 20 to 30 minutes, and everybody that does take the training program receives a certificate of completion and gets connected to resources like naloxone in their community.
And is this a program for just anybody? Is it for educators or certain groups of people?
We've really put a lot of thought into this training program. We wanted to engage more of the public in overdose prevention, so we really wanted to create something that anybody could complete the training program. So it's open to anyone, it's free, and it's easy to use.
So a recent study found that 1 in 3 college students know someone who has overdosed, but only 1 in 7 actually know something about Narcan or naloxone. What do you make of those statistics?
Well, it really brings home the point that accidental overdose can happen anywhere, whether it's in your home, in your workplace, or on a college campus, right? So a training program like this is critical because we've really thought about how we can meet people where they're at. We want people to feel ready, willing, and able to render aid. And so this training program has really helped us have participants that feel more capable to do that, right? So whether it's seniors that take too much medication, or a child who gets into the medicine cabinet, or a college student who unknowingly takes something that they think is safe, but it's laced with fentanyl, this training program really increases the likelihood that people will be at the right place at the right time, they'll be trained, they'll be carrying Narcan, and they'll know what to do.
Yeah, it's definitely more accessible. I was going to, a coworker, her spouse brought this in. This is actually in one of the vending machines at the workplace, so it's definitely around. But what do you say to people who are a little bit skittish or skirmish about, well, what if I do it wrong? What about liability? You know, are people concerned about that?
Yeah, I think that that's a fair thing for people to be concerned about.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Naloxone access laws were invented in order to make sure that the public could have access to Narcan. Good Samaritan laws have been implemented across the country to ensure that people who have good intention, that act with no malice, right? They intend to help, aren't held liable for something. So as long as people, like Indiana has a Good Samaritan law, Aaron's law, right? As long as people cooperate with police, call 911, and also intend to have helped, liability is covered.
Okay.
We have to wrap right now, but is there a website that people can go to?
Sure, look up Indiana University CORE, so C-O-R, CORE, or you can also look up Stop Overdose.
Okay.
But you'll also link this.
Yeah, we'll put a
on your
link
website.
at WTHR.com and you can find it there.
Yeah.
Chris Henderson, thank you so much for the work that you're doing to save lives here in Indiana.
Thank you.